Welcome back to Life Upgrade with AI. If you're a student, returning to school, studying for exams, or just trying to learn something new without feeling overwhelmed, you're in the right place. A lot of people either ignore AI completely or assume it's about cheating or cutting corners. But when used responsibly, AI can actually help you think more clearly, structure your studies, and reduce stress. So today I want to show you 5 ways you can use AI for studying, in ways that support your learning, not replace it. Let's start with the first one. Making a study guide. One of the most powerful ways to use AI for studying is to create a clear study guide. Instead of staring at a long syllabus or textbook and not knowing where to begin, you can ask AI to help you structure the subject. For example, you might type, "Break this subject into clear categories and major topics, starting from the basics." And then you insert your subject. What you'll usually get back is a structured overview, almost like a map of the subject. Instead of one big, overwhelming topic, you'll see clear sections and themes. This makes a huge difference. When you can see how a subject is organized, it immediately feels more manageable. Of course, you should always compare the output to your syllabus or official material. AI is a support tool, not the authority. But as a way to create structure and clarity, it's incredibly helpful. If you'd like a full walkthrough of this process, I have a dedicated video on how to use AI to create a study guide. I've linked it just up in the corner. The next way you can use AI for studying is writing essays, responsibly, of course. You can structure essays and written assignments using AI, and it is incredibly helpful. This does not mean asking AI to write your essay and submitting it for you. That won't help you learn, and it can create academic issues. Instead, you can use AI to clarify the task and structure your thinking. For example, I have an essay assignment. Help me create a clear outline with an introduction, body paragraphs, and a conclusion. AI can help you see how your argument might flow, what each paragraph should focus on, and where evidence can be added. You still write the essay yourself. You still use your own sources and ideas, but you're no longer starting from a blank page. This is especially helpful if you struggle with structure or feel overwhelmed when you first read an assignment. If you want a deeper look at how to use AI to write essays responsibly, I have a full video walking through that step by step. Third, break down any topic. This is the third way you can use AI for studying. Sometimes the problem isn't an assignment, it's understanding the topic itself. Textbooks can feel dense, lectures can move quickly, and sometimes you just need something explained in simpler terms. You can use AI almost like a translator in these cases. For example, explain topic in simple language as if you're teaching a beginner. You can also follow up with, give a real-life example to help me understand this. This is incredibly useful when you feel stuck. AI can rephrase complex ideas in different ways until something clicks for you. Again, this doesn't replace reading your material, it supports it. You can read a chapter, then ask AI to explain the key concept in simpler language and see whether your understanding matches. I also have a full video on how to use AI to learn new topics faster, where I go deeper into this method. The fourth way to use AI for studying is specifically for exam preparation. Exams can feel overwhelming because everything seems important all at once. Instead of just rereading your notes, you can ask AI to help you create a structured study plan. For example, create a simple 7-day study plan based on these topics. You can paste in your subject areas or exam objectives, and AI can help you distribute them across several days in a balanced way. This reduces cramming and makes the process feel intentional. You can also ask, what topics should I prioritize if I only have 1 week, or 3 days, or anything? Used this way, AI becomes a planning assistant. It doesn't replace revision, it helps you organize it. And yes, I also have a full video specifically on how to use AI to study for exams, if you'd like to go deeper into the process. That's actually why I started this channel. Now, the last way to use AI for studying, and one of the most effective, is to generate practice questions. Passive reading feels productive, but active recall is what actually strengthens memory. You can ask, create 8 to 10 practice questions based on these topics to test my understanding. If you want to make it more challenging, you can add, create short answer and explanation-based questions, not just multiple choice. This, of course, depends on the exam style for your topic. This forces you to explain concepts in your own words, and that's when you really find out whether you understand something or not. You can even ask, what would a strong answer include after you've finished answering? This gives you a benchmark for quality without writing the answer for you. Practice questions are especially powerful in the final days before an exam, but they're also useful throughout the semester as you complete a chapter or a topic. So those are 5 smart ways to use AI for studying. Make a study guide, structure essays responsibly, break down complex topics, create an exam study plan, and generate practice questions. Notice that none of these replace your thinking. They all support structure, clarity, and focus. That's how I believe AI should be used, as a well-organized sounding board that helps you work through your own priorities and understanding. If you found this helpful, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. I share simple, beginner-friendly ways to use AI to make studying, planning, and everyday life feel more manageable. And if there's a specific way you're currently using AI for studying, or something you're struggling with, let me know in the comments. I'm always looking for ideas for future videos. Thank you so much for watching.